Hello and welcome to the Freakin' Rican Restaurant channel. Today we'll be making mondongo. Okay, welcome guys. So today, like I said, we're gonna make mondongo, which is my favorite soup. You can either make it as a soup or as a stew. Today we're gonna make it as a soup. So this is the mondongo. I have about 1.5 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out of the package. Use this knife. So we're gonna take it out the package and we're gonna put it into this bowl. Just like that. Pull this out. And now what we're gonna do is run it through water. So there we go. Give it a quick rinse. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a lemon to it, okay? So we're gonna cut the lemon in half. Just squeeze nice and tight. Use some strength. This is just to finish cleaning it off. So since this is a really big lemon, we're gonna use just half, okay? So kind of flip it around in the lemon, just like that. And now we're gonna give it a quick rinse. So rinse that off. But this tripe, this is beef tripe. Actually, you always want to make sure that it looks nice and clean. So you see, you want it to be a brightish white color versus it being too yellow. Okay, so this just, it looks more fresh. Okay, and so what we're gonna do with this now is we're gonna go to the caldero. This is a fairly large caldero. And we're gonna put the tripe in here. This little excess juice, we're gonna throw it in there. And now what I'm gonna do is take about, let's say, 5 cups of water. Just about that. I'm gonna put it in the caldero. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on to boil. So I'm gonna turn on the stove and we're gonna leave this boiling for a good couple of hours. So it's gonna be about 2-3 hours for this to really cook up and soften up. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. So you want the water to cover up the whole tripe, okay? And like I said, this is a fairly large caldero. So there you go. Now it's pretty much covering. You could actually come a little bit closer so you could see that it's fairly a lot of water, okay? Because this once again has to boil for quite a long time. I have the flame on high. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover it, but we're going to leave it where it could vent. Okay, so every now and then, what you wanna do is come back and just make sure that it doesn't dry out. So we are back, and I have been cooking the mondongo for the tripe for about 1 hour and 45 minutes. So I turned it off already. And I had to run out and go to the supermarket because it was too little tripe. So I bought another 1.5 pounds. So we have now about 3 pounds, maybe a tiny bit more. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take out the tripe. So you're gonna see. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to chop it up, okay? So you're gonna just take it out the water, and if you have a tongue, you could hold it with the tongue and then just kind of cut it up. Okay. So there you go. Just want to cut it into pieces. Now we're gonna do the same with this. This is something that I remember my mom used to always make, and the house would stink. Because it has an acquired smell, but I love it. I love the taste of it. I love it in a stew. I love it as a soup. I love it as a soup because it makes you sweat. So if you have a cold, I think it works pretty good. So once again, we're just cutting it into little pieces. And since it's been an hour and 45 minutes, because it is cooked in a caldero, this heats up really hot, and you're able to cook it at a much faster speed. If you're cooking it in a regular saucepan, it might take you a little bit longer. But we're still going to cook this up a little bit more with the potatoes. So once again, so you see everything is nicely cut up. And I'm just going to kind of touch a piece and see. Yeah, you see it still needs more because I want it to be softer. So we're gonna cook this for probably another 45 minutes. So by that time it should be nice and soft. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the tripe and put it back. Just be careful because it's hot. Obviously making sure that your hands are nice and clean. Okay, there we go. So the tripe is in there. And now what I have here is I like to add a little bit of meat. You could either get smoked pork bones, but I chose turkey thighs, smoked drumsticks. Sorry, so it's smoked drumsticks. So we're gonna add that, and what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of cut it up a bit so they're not so huge, and then we're just gonna dump it right in there. I like this because it has more meat than the neck bones. You know I love meat, so there you go. Just cut it up so the pieces are not too big, and this is about 2 pounds, but I'm not gonna use it all. I'm gonna use a little less than the 2 pounds. I think that's good. Okay, let's get this out of the way because it doesn't look very nice. So give me 1 second. So remember, now we have added the turkey drumsticks. They're actually smoked, so it's going to give it a really nice smoky flavor. And now we're going to add the root vegetables. We have 4 carrots here. We have 4 carrots, 2 potatoes. Now I want you to cut the potatoes, some large and some small. So the smaller potatoes are pretty much going to dissolve, and it's going to make the soup get a little thicker, which is what we want. So remember, the 4 carrots, we have a half a pound of calabaza, which is pumpkin, 1.25 pounds of yuca, a pound of jaldilla, and remember, 2 potatoes, and that is it. So we're gonna add this, okay? You cut them up, obviously rinse them, and then put them in the caldero. So we're gonna just throw that right in there, and I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Okay, so basically what you wanna do is just add the water to cover up the vegetables. So if you have a smaller caldero, if you're making a smaller batch, you know that you just want the water to cover the vegetables, so everything is in water, okay? So I'm gonna put a little bit more. So there you go. Come over here so you could actually see that everything is covered in water, okay? So this is how you want to leave it. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw in a bay leaf. So this is a fresh bay leaf. If you're able to find them, it's really important that it's fresh because the flavor is going to be much better, okay? So we're going to throw in 1 big bay leaf, okay? Or 2 small. Now we're going to put the ingredients, the seasonings, okay? So we're starting with a 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. So we're going to put the 1/2 cup there, and I'm just going to dip it into the water to get all of the tomato sauce out of the measuring cup. So that was a 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. Here we have 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika and 2 teaspoons of onion powder. So we're gonna throw that in there as well. I'm gonna dip in the glass to get out all of the seasoning. Make sure we're not leaving anything in there. Okay, so that was 2 teaspoons of onion powder and 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Now we have 1.5 tablespoon of salt. So we add salt. Here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of coriander and a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. That there. Here we have a 1/2 of a jalapeno. You want to take out the seeds. I did leave 2 or 3 seeds in there to give it some added heat, because obviously you don't want to put too many seeds because you'll be on fire. So 2-3 seeds, that's it. If you like it spicier, then add more seeds, okay? So this was 1/2 of a jalapeno without the seeds, okay? And here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of oregano. And now here we have 5 cloves of garlic in the pilon. I'm just gonna smash this up. You wanna smash it up really, really good. Like I always say, if you're angry at someone or something, just take it out on the garlic. Just don't break the pilon, because then that wouldn't be good. And I like to just dip this part in the water to get out all of the garlic. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw some of this water in the pilon. And that side is not going to fit, so I'm going to use the back side of the spoon to get out all of the garlic. Yep, just, oh my god, it smells so good already. Okay, so that's good. And now, obviously, the freaking Rican Sofrito. If you don't have it, you gotta buy it. At www.thefreakinricanrestaurant.com, click on to the Freakin' Rican shop, and you could get yours today. Okay, so the Freakin' Rican Sofrito, we're gonna use 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. Okay, this is gonna give your food, anything you do, such an amazing flavor. So you can't be without the Freakin' Rican Sofrito. Here we have a 1/4 cup of olives. Okay, we have them sliced in half, and we're gonna throw that in there. And here we have a can of small sweet peas. So what we're gonna do, this is an 8.5 ounce can. We're gonna use half. All right, so I just want to use half. And you know what? If you don't like peas or you don't like carrots, don't worry about it. You don't have to add it. You just add what you like. So this is everything that I like. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a nice stir. Really a nice stir right there. It smells so fragrant. And last but not least, you could actually stay right there. I'm going to put about, let's say, 1 tablespoon. I want to see how the color goes, but this is a product that I love. It's called Behold. So it's it adds color to the food. Instead of using sazon, you could use paprika, which I did. But this gives it that rich, vibrant color, which is what you want. So let's see what a tablespoon did, because we want that nice orangey color, which is good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do about another half a tablespoon. Okay, and that will be perfect. So let's give it a stir. You could actually come and check it out. This is the color that you want. And oh my God, like, if you were here, you would definitely smell this. It's amazing. And now what we're gonna do is just close it up for another about 45 minutes, leaving a little room so it could vent. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, so now I am going to uncover it and give it a nice stir. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it uncovered for about another 20-30 minutes, okay? Because we want it to get a little thicker, the juice. But it looks amazing. And I'm just gonna give it a quick little taste, just to see how it's tasting. I gotta blow a lot because I don't want to burn myself. Tastes really good. So we're gonna leave it another 30 minutes. Okay, so half an hour has passed, and I gotta let you guys know that I actually kept the lid on. I know I said to take it off, but I actually left it on with a little space about this much, okay? Because I didn't want the water to reduce too much. Then it would be more like a stew and not a soup, okay? And I did forget the hot sauce. I thought I didn't have, so thankfully I had, so I'm adding a 1/4 cup of hot sauce. So that's perfect. I'm gonna throw that in here. And you guys could come closer and look how it looks. It really does look amazing. It's nice, a nice vibrant color. The mondongo is really nice and soft. So the turkey drumsticks are also soft. So I can't wait to dig in. And now is really the best time of all, the time to taste. So this mondongo is one of my favorites. Like, I love this soup. And also I want to let you know that you don't have to add extra meat. So if you want to just do mondongo straight up, just do mondongo. But I like a little extra meat inside, so time to taste. So it's the best time of all. This took a pretty while to make, so it's my favorite, so I can't wait to taste it. So here goes. I love the mondongo. So nice and creamy, and the color is on point. Oh my God. I can't wait to finish this video because I am gonna dog this. 1 second. It's so perfect. So I hope you like this video. Give me a second, let me put this down. It's a little hot in the kitchen. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, give us a like, leave us your comments below. And we ship Sofrito, Pasteles all year round. www.thefreakinricanrestaurant.com. Go to our Facebook, share this video in all of your social media platforms. These shirts are limited edition. We only have a few left, so they're limited edition. I believe they're $10, so get them while you can. And I had to write in the chalkboard here because I always forget. Con un buen sabor, todo es mejor. I don't know why I keep on like messing up. So I love you guys so much, and subscribe, okay? Ciao.